Solving single-step linear equations. Okay, in this video we're just going to do some very simple linear equations, but I might have a different way of thinking about doing them for you than what you may have learned. So, to start, let's just start with the most basic equation. X plus 4 equals 9. So the way I think of this is, instead of subtracting 4 from both sides, move the 4 to the other side and change the sign. So it will be x equals 9, and the positive 4 on the other side is a negative 4. So 9 minus 4. X equals 5. Okay. X minus 3 equals 6. Same thing here. Move the 3 to the other side and change it from a negative 3 to a positive 3. So x will equal 6 plus 3, which is 9. Okay. X plus 3 equals negative 4. Move the 3 to the other side. X equals negative 4 minus 3. X equals negative 7. X minus, not x equals. X minus 3 equals negative 8. Move the negative 3 to the other side, it becomes a positive 3. X equals negative 8 plus 3. And that is negative 5. Okay, so that's addition and subtraction. That's pretty simple. Now let's move to multiplication and division. And that's when you have a coefficient of x, meaning a number in front of x, a number that x is being multiplied by. And we have to get rid of that. So to get rid of the 2 being multiplied by x, we divide the entire equation by 2. Divide both sides by 2. So, x equals 3. Now, let's have a negative coefficient. Negative 3 times x equals 9. Always divide by the coefficient of x. 9 divided by negative 3 equals negative 3. Negative 5x equals negative 35. Same thing, divide negative 35 by negative 5, and you get 7. 6x equals negative 42. Negative 42 divided by 6 equals negative 7. Negative 2.5x, we're going to have some decimals here, equals negative 7.5. Negative 7.5, divide that by negative 2.5, and you get x equal to 3. Alright, now let's throw in some fractions. 1/2 x equals negative 5. So to get rid of the 1/2 x, we're going to multiply both sides by 2, because 1/2 times 2 is 1. So then the coefficient goes away. So multiply both sides by 2. Negative 5 times 2 is negative 10. Negative 2x equals 1/3. So now we're going to divide 1/3 by negative 2 to get x by itself. 1/3 divided by negative 2, well, that's just half of 1/3, and then you put a negative sign in front of it. Half of 1/3 is 1/6. So 1/3 divided by negative 2 is negative 1/6. And finally, 1/4 x equals negative 1/8. So we're going to multiply both sides by 4 to get rid of 1/4. And x equals negative 1/8 times 4, which is negative 4/8, which simplifies to negative 1/2. So these, you can see, you can do pretty easily in one step. Over here, you should eventually, with enough practice, be able to do them with just one step, just by seeing what happens. And I think that this method I showed you here is easier than adding or subtracting the same thing to both sides. That can get kind of messy, and I think this is faster.